Hey, it's Annika with Sniffdog. We are... What do I do with my arms? Are you in pain? Do your shoulder hurt? Hey, it's Annika with Sniffdog. Are you frustrated by your dog pulling you down the street when you take them for a walk? Are they walking you instead of you walking them? We're here today to give you 3 helpful, tangible tips to enjoy walking with your dog again. At Sniffdog, we're here to teach you how to speak dog. If you can have a better understanding of your dog, you can have a relationship built off trust and fun. We want to come on this wonderful journey of pet ownership with you to help empower the love and connection between you and your pup. Okay, you're here because your dog pulls on leash. It is a pain in the ass of a behavior to deal with. It also is actually pretty hard to modify. And so we are here to give you some tangible tips to make sure that you can enjoy the walks with your dog again. Also created a training tip sheet for you. So don't forget to click the link below. It's tangible take-home tips that you can use to ensure that you're not just watching this video and you're actually doing your homework to achieve your goals. And you might want to stay to the end. I promise you'll see footage of me royally messing up in very similar ways that you probably will. The 3 training tips for this video are: tip number 1, teach your dog the difference between let's go and go sniff. Tip number 2, yes and feed your dog for walking on a slack leash. And tip number 3 is do U-turns for pulling. So dogs pull on leash. It's a very natural behavior. For some reason, we think they should come hardwired without that skill, but pulling on leash becomes a very, very, very easily developed habit from when your dog is quite young. The fact of the matter is dogs pull. We're walking them on a string and asking them to walk on a loose string. It's a very strange concept if you put your mind in theirs. We have to give them incentive to walk near us. They don't want to naturally walk around us. They have us all day. Why would they choose us outside on a walk when they have all these other options, like sniffing the ground, rolling in grass, sniffing bird poo, pulling towards squirrels, etc. Let's get started. All right, so there's a few things we're gonna need before we get started. Your dog needs to be on a front clipping harness and a 6-foot leash. You're also going to need this really sexy fanny pack to make sure that you can put your treats in something that's really easily accessible. You don't want food in a pocket. It's sloppy and you're gonna get your hand stuck and they're not gonna get the reinforcement fast enough. In this exercise, we are going to use the word yes to tell your dog the moment they did what we needed them to do. Yes equals treats. No cheating here. If you say yes, you have to feed them, okay? We wanna make sure that they hold an association that yes equals food. You are going to go back and forth on your walks between let's go, which means walk nicely with me, and go sniff, which means go be a dog. I don't care what you do. Sometimes you're not gonna be in the mood to train. Sometimes you'll run out of food. Sometimes something will pop up in the environment like a squirrel that won't be necessarily fair for you to ask them to let's go towards or past. And that's where the go sniff cue becomes super, super handy. If you don't think it's fair or they're not gonna be successful if you ask them to let's go, don't bother. Go sniff. Well, that's nice. Good boy. Good boy. Go sniff. Good boy, Larry. You are going to say, let's go, and then start walking. Let's go. When they walk with you, you are going to say yes, then reach, and then feed. If you yes at the wrong time, you're treating the wrong thing. That is the most important part that you get right. When you're first using this skill outside or inside even, it's important that you go back and forth in really short spurts between let's go and go sniff. If you do let's go for too long, your dog is gonna get tired, distracted, and disinterested. Reminder, if you've said let's go, we have to punish them for pulling on the leash if they do so. Punishment is in the form of a U-turn. We take them 10 feet away from what they want, and then we try again. In the U-turn, there's no treats. The treats only happen in the direction you are trying to get your dog to walk nicely in. We will use a lot of food to reinforce this behavior for them, so we want to make sure that your dog is hungry when you start the training exercise. Let's go. Yes. Well done. Yes. This way. Yes. Yes. Hey. Hello. Hi. Good boy. Go sniff. You can start to elongate the length of time between food rewards. So for Larry, initially I did a yes and then a feed every 5-10 seconds to keep his attention with me. And then once he got really good at it, I can start to replace some of that yes and feeding with verbal praise instead. which he's not gonna be as jazzed about, but I don't wanna have to rely on food every single 5 feet that I'm on a walk. So you start to do it so unpredictably that he guesses, oh, maybe that good boy means I'm gonna get a treat. And some of the time it's a yes and feed, and some of the times it's just a good boy. As discussed before, we have to punish them for pulling if we've asked them to let's go. So punishment does not come in the form of big jerky corrections, scaring them, yelling at them, tapping them on the nose, telling them to heel and choking up on them. All of that isn't gonna give them the choice to learn, oh, when I pull towards things, I'm taken away from them. We want them to think that it's on their terms and they get to choose. If they pull, they don't get to go towards the squirrel or the dog or the person or the area they want to pee on. If they don't pull, then they do get to have access to it. So you're gonna watch me plot a distraction in the distance here. He's actually already there. It's the toy that Larry's in love with, a little moose. It's about 20 feet away from us. He wants that toy. It symbolizes a squirrel on the walk, a dog on the walk, etc. So you'll see me demonstrate here. Larry's gonna learn that if he pulls towards the toy, I'm gonna take him 10 to 20 feet away from the toy. And if I'm really, really consistent about that, he's gonna realize pulling isn't working. It's getting him away from what he wants. Now that's a hard ask for him to walk nicely towards this. So I do want to give him the chance to get it right. So I am going to feed him if he's walking nicely with me. But if he doesn't have the chance to get the U-turns, then he never learns that pulling doesn't work. So it's okay to do 15 or 20 U-turns with a plotted distraction when you're at this point in your training. Let's go. Yes. Good boy. Let's go. Yes. Good job. Yes. Hello. Hi. No. Good boy. You got it. Let's go. Yes. Hey. Hi. Yes. As you can probably hear, Larry's been working at this for about 10 minutes with me. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna start to taper off the food rewards and replace it primarily with praise so you can see what that looks like. Larry, let's go. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. This way. Let's go. Good boy, Larry. Larry. Yes. Hey, hello. Come get it. He's looking for the toy. In that little demo I just did with him, he wasn't walking beside me. I don't care. He was walking on a slack leash. Not like right now. And so the yesable moment is the slack leash, not necessarily their position to you. Unless you want a robot dog that kind of just walks like a robot beside you. I don't care. If he's on a slack leash, I will yes and feed, especially if I think I'm about to lose his attention. If he's about 4 feet from me and I would like him to not pursue whatever he's about to pull towards, I'm gonna say yes, because it's still a slack to prevent the pull forward. So as long as the leash is slack or he's looking at you, you can yes and feed, and oftentimes using that in prevention of pulling will actually serve you really well. So you can start to taper off the food rewards. It becomes more and more praise and noises and less actual yes and feeding. This is tiring for your dog, so don't do it for too long. 10 minutes outside is a lot. Make sure that you're taking the time to switch back and forth between let's go and go sniff. And as a reminder, go sniff is the permission to pull lightly. Thank you for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed it, but more importantly, I hope you got some helpful content from it. Don't forget to download that training tip sheet we made for you guys below. Also, we're new here, so please, please, please share this video with as many people that you think would benefit from it. Like us on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification button so that you find out when we give you new videos. Fun, hey? Epic fail. Give me that.